Testo. 1, 2, 3. Okay,ちょっと待って。ちょっと待ってね。Hey, Moderimashita. I'm back. Welcome back, guys. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yohayo. Hey, I'm your indie VTuber interdimensional program APXDMN. 魚プログラム、ちょっとね、です。よろしくお願いします。Yes. いきなりのストリーム来た。sudden stream. That's right. Because I'm supposed to do this like a week ago, but I couldn't find the time. So since I'm like still not excited, more like I got the energy, I got the power. So I'll do this stream now today. But anyway, welcome LTS sama irashai. Murasaki-san irashai. Rikochi irashai. Well, it's timing good. Yes, this timing. This used to be my usual timing. welcome night owls. Welcome. You know what's really good around this timing too? Mahjong. Should it be a Mahjong stream after this? Next time. Anyway, there is a tournament going on. I hosted a Netrunner beginner tournament, and in it are 9 people. Okay, 9 people registered, interested to join. So they will be playing with each other, and I'm not in it. So so yeah, we're gonna teach them how to build that for Netrunner. So we're talking about both corp side and runner side. So these are some like what I call that, basic decks provided to you from Jinteki.net. Next time I'm allowed already suck. Maybe I should play with you right now. But yes, you can play Netrunner in this website called Jinteki.net. So when you enter Jinteki.net, you come here and you can register up here on the top right. And when you register and you go to your deck builder, you should see some basic decks. So these are the decks provided to you when you created an account in Jinteki.net. Now, to build your decks, you need to head to netrunnerdb.com. So this link is down in the description below. You can head down to netrunnerdb.com. Is it like Yu-Gi-Oh? Very different from Yu-Gi-Oh. The biggest difference between Netrunner and any other regular card game is you're not fighting to kill each other. You're not fighting to see who dies first. So in Netrunner, you are trying to steal agendas or trying to score your agendas. So if you're not sure how the game looks like, you can check out the previous stream. I can just search Netrunner and you can see the previous beginner stream. But anyway, today we're gonna build our first deck. And Hijiri again, you are registered. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen the Discord. So I hope you are. I hope you. You understand that you are participating. Not to kill. Okay, maybe or not to kill each other. Okay, not to kill each other. All right. So we can only kill the runner. You cannot kill the corp. So there's that. But anyway, the first step you want to do is to register up for Netrunner DB. So if you haven't registered, I'm already registered and signed in. But first, you want to register that first. And next, you want to go to My Decks. Just click on My Decks. Now from here, you can see a list of decks. So this is my deck. So if you just started, this should be empty. So today we're gonna create a runner deck, and then I'll create a corp deck, and then I'll play against myself to show you how it works. Kinda. That's what we're planning to do. But anyway, to begin. Can't kill runner, but can kill the car. You could kill the runner. The runner can die, but the corporation cannot die. Okay, company cannot die. Yes, that's right. So right, so next up, there's a gacha system. Nope, there's no gacha system. You can build the deck based on whatever card you want. So the format that we will play is startup. So just click on startup. And not all cards here you can use. You can only use the cards from system update or system gateway. So these are the two cards, the two sets that we will be playing for the tournament. So let's see what's a nice card within this system update and system gateway. So let's use some of the easier to use character. So let's try with a real kid peddler, transhuman. Now the first step you want to do is to know your character first. So just click on your character and you get to see your character here. I just realized didn't look. All right, so and your deck should complement your character very much. Long time no see, bro. Hello Daniel, Ari, welcome. Bye, good morning. It is 12:41 a.m. What are you doing? Why you no sleep yet? All right, so this character says the first time each turn you encounter a piece of ice, it gains code gate for the remainder of this run. I mean, she can transform any of the defenses to become code gate. So we know for sure that the first ice will always be code gate. So she makes for a very safe runner. So you can use her. All right. Now I will also explain how this deck building works based on this character card. On the bottom left is your minimum deck size. So there's two different type of deck size so far. So there's 45 card and then there's 40 card. So you want to check and see what is your runner's minimum deck size here. And then on the right side is the amount of influence this character have. I'll explain influence in a little bit later, but basically there are points you can use to borrow cards from other faction. So we are playing Shaper, which is the green color. So green color cards are free for us. So any other colors that we play will cost you influence. And influence is listed in this line here. What's the game name? Netrunner. We're playing Netrunner. So they also give you some card suggestions, so make sure to check out what this does. So you definitely want some sure gamble. Oh, sorry. Before we begin, we want to go to collection and select none, because the only packs that we will play is system update 2021 and system gateway. So make sure that only these two lines are ticked, and then go back to build. So these are the cards that you can use. You will see that the amount of cards is significantly smaller. Let's put 3 sure gamble. All right, so we can just see cards that is recommended here. 3 dirty laundry, sure. Now diesel, draw 3 cards. Yeah, that's good. Let's take 3 diesel. And okay, you know what, let's take off all this first. Let's do this step by step. Right? So number one, what you want to do is selecting Shaper. You want to go to the program and find your 3 breakers. So the 3 types of breakers that you will need are a code gate breaker, a sentry breaker, and a barrier breaker. So you will see that this is a code gate breaker. So interface 1 credit, break 1 code gate subroutine. So you want to have 1 of this type. I've been playing too many card games nowadays. My mind too full of meta. Understandable. That's what I think. That's what happens to me too. I also played Marvel Snap recently. So we got one Gordian Blade. And then we're gonna need one Sentry Breaker and one Barrier Breaker. So the Shapers, the green color, are very good at Code Gate. The Anarchs are very good in Barrier Breaker. So I'm gonna put down a basic Barrier Breaker, which is Corroder. Let's just put a Corroder. And then let's put down a Criminal Breaker, which is let's see, common. Yes, common. So let's just put all these three first. So you can see there's like these little dots next to the card name. So this two little dot means the amount of influence that you use. So because I have only maximum of 10, I've already spent 4 influence here because I borrowed one from the Criminal and borrowed one from Anna, which costs 2 each. So now I only have 6 influence left. So I can only borrow 6 points from other factions. So once that I chose the 3 programs, now I can start deck building something else. So based on my character, like what card do I need in order to utilize her ability? Or should I put money first? Let's put money first. So for money, you want to go to event and just check out any cards that give you either cards, credits, or clicks. So for creative commission, it's very good. It just gives you money, gain 5 credits. So just take 3 of it. This will give you card, which is good. Now test run is what we call a utility card. So we're gonna skip on that for now. Maker's Eye is a multi-access card. We'll skip that for now. The occasion says draw 4 cards if you have any click, meaning those click. This normally would have been a good card, but I don't really like this card because drawing 4 cards on the last click doesn't really help you that much. Usually only when you screwed up. So that's never mind that. So we can see here console. So when there is only one console for the shipper, just whenever an agent has card stolen, gain 1 credit, then you can install 1 card from your grid. And since Pantograph is pretty cheap, so let's just put 3 pieces in this. So you can only play 1 console in your deck. So you want to have only 1 type of console. You cannot play 2 consoles ever. So just put 3 Pantograph and we're done for the console. Is there any money program? Perisher allows me to trash asset. So we'll go to that a little bit later. There's no more other credit based things. Let's go to resource. Now professional contract allows me to use click to gain 1 credit and draw 1 card, which is good, but it doesn't work in multiples. So I'm just gonna put 1 piece of it. And the teleport contract is really good. It gives me, so when it says load 9 credit onto it, means it takes 9 credit from the bank, put it on top of this card, and then when we click, we can take the 3 credit into our character. So that means we get a net profit of 8 credit within 4 turns. Yeah, 4 turns. That's right. 3 turns. Yeah, 3 turns. Let's just put all of that. And we only have 16 cards now. Okay, so we still got a lot to do. So let's unclick on the shaper and click on neutral. So neutral are basically it doesn't cost you influence if it doesn't have any influence, but mainly they are cards that can be shared among multiple factions. So a lot of people can use this. The Verbal Plasticity is a very good card. However, it has that unique icon there. So that diamond icon means that it's unique. So you can only put 1 piece on the board, but we can have 2 of this. We want to get this as early as possible. A Smart Way Distributor is a very slow money card. It's okay. I guess in this meta it should be pretty good. Arise Hotel allows you to draw really fast. The question is, I'm not sure if I need this yet, so I'll just skip on Arise Hotel first. Let's go to the event. So dirty laundry is really good. Just getting 3 credit and able to run is always good. So just take 3 of this. Jailbreak is what we call a multi-access card, which is good. Let's look at other cards first. Sure Gamble is guaranteed. So let's just put this. We got 24 cards now. We're halfway there. Halfway there. So overclock allows you to use the 5 credit on the card, but it's more of a late game card, so you don't want to get this card too early. So let's just put 2 pieces here. Okay, so the idea is basically 3 piece of card means is a card that you want to see in your opening hand as early as you can. 2 cards mean generally you want to see at least one of it in the game, and 1 piece means it's something that it's okay if you get it, it's okay if you don't get it. That's fine. So next, let's see what hardware they have. You can spend wholesale credit to play events. We get a lot of events here, so I think this card would be okay. So prepaid voice pack allowed gives me 1 credit per turn to play event, which is pretty good considering that I have a lot of events here. And let's see some program. We have some AI. We don't really need AI for Shaper. And that's about it. So let's go back to Shaper and see what event we got. Now I'm selecting Shaper and Neutral. I'm just gonna make sure. So let's take the multi-access. Multi-access is really good because the only way that you can yeah, increase the what do you call that, compress your run what do you call that, your run efficiency. So put 3 Maker's Eye. After that, let's see what else we can get. Resource. ISO punch out gives you a lot of money, but it requires you to trash your card. So I don't think we're gonna need this for this deck. We can consider Smartware Distributor, but I'm gonna check out other cards first. Now there are a lot of programs here, but doesn't seem like I'm gonna put 3 Guardian Blade because I want to see Guardian Blade as soon as I can. As long as I have 1 code gate breaker, I can guarantee to break at least 1 piece of ice. So I want to have at least 3 Guardian Blade. So the rest is, it's okay if I get it or not. So next, let's see what else we can change. Egret is a pretty interesting piece of program. It gives ice all types of what do you call it, ice types. So it allows Guardian Blade to slice through whatever program that Egret is on. So let's put do we put 3 or 2? Let's just put 3 first. So that should be it. Right, so Perisha is a special card. It only works if you're fighting against asset decks. So let's just put 1 piece. Maybe it's okay to see it, maybe it's okay to not see it. All right, so we got that up. Let's look at other faction cards. So starting with Criminal, look at the event that they have. Peripher reduces the cost of resource, which is good. Is there undead cards? There's no magic in this game, but a faction that I guess the closest you can get to that are viruses. So if you're into those stuff, you can go for Anarchs. They're really good with virus. Their job is to just spread virus in the corporation. I'll look into viruses cards in a bit. Let's just go through some of these cards first. Legwork. So legwork is good. Get multi-access. So I want to put 1 legwork. So it's okay if I get it. It's okay if I don't get it. Emergency shutdown. Career fair. Okay, hardware. Nothing good, but this is good. I'm sorry, I said nothing good and then I said it's good. We don't need any more program. We don't need any more resource. So let's go to Anarch now, event. Yeah, nothing good here. Black style, nice. I see you're into that kind of thing. Program, nothing good. Resource, yeah, nothing really. So we can just take one liberated account since we got 2 available influence. Stick 1. So we got 4 more cards left to fill in. So what are we missing? We got credit. We got credit. We got cards. Probably not enough card draw or search. So just in case we don't find the program, so let's add some tech cards. So I'm just gonna add 1 test run that allows me to get card programs from the grave or from the deck. And then for the last 3 card, I'm just gonna add 3 more smartware distributor, which is a credit card too. So total up, and I'm done with this deck. Netrunner today, Apex building full set to play. We're trying to teach new players how to play Netrunner. So I'm trying to teach them how to build decks and stuff. Just the starting deck. So it's VTuber starter deck. Welcome Nandiane. Yep, save. So we get real kit VTuber starter deck, and then let's make a corp deck there. So let's go start R and system gateway or system update. So what's the easiest one here? Okay, let's play. Okay, precision design is one of the easiest to play. The ability is just so good. Now precision design, what it does is whenever you score an agenda, you can add 1 card from archive to HQ, any card. You can take back cards that you've already used. Can I have a real match one day, maybe a tourney? Yes, I am hosting a tourney, and we don't get a small amount of cash prize, but I hope it create a little bit of interest in the game. So we're gonna try and make sure they're equipped with enough ability to build decks. So as usual, you need to go to collection, and you gotta select you gotta click none, and then select system update and system gateway, and then go to build. Now for corp decks is a little bit special. For example, for the precision design, it has 40 card decks, so that means it needs to have 18 to 19 agenda points. So this is the first thing that you want to fill in, because you can only have HB and neutral agendas. So you want to select these 2, click on agenda, and you need to have 18 or 19 points. So what do we want to add? You almost always want to add all these 3-2 agendas. So what is a 3-2? 3-2 agenda means it costs 3 to get 2 points. So these are the best value out of all of it. So we're gonna put project VTubers. All right, so the rest we're gonna need off-world office, because it gives you back money. So if you can score this and just score this agenda, gain 7 credit, so you get back the money that you used to spend on this agenda. Good luck and have fun. Thank you. It's still awake at 1 AM. Make sure you get enough rest. We got 14 agenda points. We need only 4 more. So that means we need 2 more agenda with 2 points. What do we get? Orbital superiority. We don't have much choice, so I think we're gonna have to go with orbital superiority. Just go with 2 of these, and I get just enough, the minimum. You want to try and get the minimum agenda points. So sometimes it will say 20. If your deck size is 45, you need 20 agenda points. So right now I only need 18, so I can run a 9 agenda, which is 4-2 3-2. Okay, yeah, work before sleep and go back to work. Yes, adulting is hard. Good night, Daniel. Thank you so much for dropping by. at this time. All right, so that's the first thing you want to do. You want to set up your agenda suite. So next, you want to go to your ice suite. So as always, I will turn on Hasbirod and neutral. We're gonna check out what we need first. So these are the ice. How do we know what type of ice? You want to make sure that we have ice barrier. We must have a good balance of barrier, sentry, and code gate. So let me just see. I'll put 3 Eli. 3 Elis are really good. They are low cost, high strength. So they are very dependable ice. And then I'm gonna have a bit of magnet, because magnet is a very good ANOC break. It really counters ANOC programs. So let's put 2 magnet. You don't want a 3 because they're cheap and they're pretty easy to break. So next, palisade is a very good barrier. So we already have 3 barrier here, so let's just put 2 barrier here. So you don't want to have too many of one type, so I'm gonna put 555. Say 15 too much? Yeah, 15 is okay. So all right, so sentry breakers. Sentry rotor turrets are really strong, but they are also cheap to break. But they leave the runner with no defense. Let's put 3 rotor turret. Now we still need 3 more code gate. Ravana is cheap, but it doesn't work on its own, so you don't want to have that yet. So Ansel is a sentry breaker. It's expensive, so I think it's good. Human treasure saw regular, so it's a pretty good one. You can fill in the blank, so make sure it doesn't exceed 5. So we need 3 more code gates. So you can use a search. Actually, you can search type S code, and you'll find all the code gates. So these are the code gates. So we have to choose between Enigma or White Space. Now, considering that we already have Magnet, which has a 3 strength, so I think it's fair to just have 3 White Space. So this way we got 5, 5, 5. Now I forgot that this Hasbirod is actually a 40 card deck, so I think maybe I will reduce number of ice by 1. So I'm gonna reduce 1 palisade. I'm gonna reduce 1 white space, and I will reduce 1 Ansel, because Ansel can be broken with clicks. So I don't really need this to trigger all the time. Alright, so now we got our defensive. Okay, 4, 4, 4. So that's a balance, barrier, code gate, and sentry. Now we just need to fill in the blank with cards that help to fund our core. So first of all, we must know how do we plan to score. Are you planning to put down ice? Are you just planning to put down or you can use cards, special cards like this operation that did this. So if the card doesn't show up, you can just re-click it. Yeah. So biotic labor give you double click. So what it means is I can install biotic labor, gets my 2 clicks back, and then advance a card. So biotic labor is the cornerstone of this deck. So I'm gonna need 3 of this biotic labor. And then I'm going to need some other cards to help me to advance. Yeah, let's put 3 seamless launch, because it can help us to advance really fast on agendas that is 4-2. So the rest of this, will I find out? Go looking around for a while. Okay, thank you, Daniel. So the rest of this will go into money. Money. So how do we get money? Just put all of these campaigns 3 Maryland campaigns, 3 nickel campaign, and then any other money we can find. Nope. Upgrade. Oh, Managram's Scoundworks is really strong, so I'm gonna put 3 of this. So what this does is that if the runner approaches the server that Managram's Scoundwork is on, they must pay 2 clicks of 5 credits. That is huge. That is very huge. So this card almost guaranteed to work in whatever server that it is in, so you always want to have this. Do note though that it is unique, so you cannot rest 2 Managram's Scoundworks at the same time. Alright, so we're done using Hasbury card. So let's look at other corp and see what we can borrow. Start with Wayland. Let's see what operation they have. So we got money card, damage card, or trash card. So I guess we can take money card. This deck is money heavy, but let's just check out other cards first. NBN has a very good card called Predictive Planogram. You give 3 credit or draw 3 cards. It's just good, because sometimes you run out of cards in your hand, and it's good to have this to draw extra. So I'm gonna put 3 of this. Alright, so we'll close this one now. Alright, put on option and go to Jinteki. Jinteki is usually does like damage and traps, but Celebrity Gift is one of the biggest money card. So since that we can draw, let's put up this 3 Celebrity Gift. So and I have 42 cards. Now the minimum of corp is 40, but the recommendation to always go 4 extra cards, because this way you can reduce the density of your agendas. So I can add 2 more cards here. So if I wanna, how much influence I have 3 more influence, so I can spend 3 more. You can consider taking ice. No, let's take some money card. So if I add 2 government subsidy, only have 1 left and 44 cards. So I think this deck is complete. So oh, I didn't have hedge fund. Oh my god, I didn't check my neutral cards. All right, we need 3 hedge funds for sure. Let's see, we need to remove cards now. So I added 3 hedge funds. That means I have to take out something else, which is bad. Maybe I'll remove the nickel campaign, because I think nickel campaign are pretty weak. Yes, let's remove nickel campaign. So we got Maryland campaign instead. Maryland campaign is really good. It's almost considered free to rest, and it gives you money, and if they trash it, it goes back into the deck, so that's good. So yeah, so this is complete deck. That's how you build a corp and runner deck. We've done it in 30 minutes ish, 35 minutes. So let's try these decks once. All right, so I know it's gonna be weird if I'm playing with myself, but just to show how the deck works. VTuber, Netrunner, beginner. Alright, so now I'm gonna teach you how to export these decks. So now you've done your deck, you're gonna go to Jinteki and create a new runner deck or new corp deck, whichever. And from your deck list in your my decks, what you gotta do is you need to click on your deck and click the jinteki.net format. Just copy this whole thing and paste it here. Now you still need to change one thing, which is your identity. So just check what is your identity. This is Real Kit Peddler. Real Kit Peddler. So there it is, Real Kit Peddler. Probably wanna edit the deck name. So hit VTuber starter. Alright, so I'm just gonna create a new incognito window in which I will open another instance of Jinteki.net. Log into my other account. And I will export the corp deck. Alright, and I need to know what's it at. Aspirate position design. HP VTuber. All right, so now that we're done, so we're gonna go to play new game and just put format as casual. I think you can just put standard. Yeah, you can just put standard. Make sure it is the site that you're choosing. So this ID is using runner and password protected. Just put any password, just create it, and then on the other side you will join. So you will join using the password, and then you'll select your deck. So you can select this deck now. So I will select my HP starter deck and start. So we're gonna see our hand. So if you don't see your hand here, you can always see your hand at the bottom here. So I think it's a good hand. We have a console, a start of our hand, and a few a program and some events and resources as well. So I'm gonna keep this one, and my corp is gonna keep as well. Right, so we're gonna play a quick starter game. So as a corp, I will first try to defend my deck. So put install one in R&D, install one in HQ, and gain some credit. Voice, the audio is a bit loud, I guess, because there are two windows running at the same time. But anyway, yes, I'm just going to draw first. Okay, this is great. This is great. Creative Commission is really good. But you need to use this on the last click. Can the screen even see actually? I forgot. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're just gonna install Smartware Distributor, but they also require one click to charge it, so place 3 credit, and the last click we are going to play Creative Commission. So we're not gonna do anything on the corp yet. We still need to build things up. So I'm gonna start a new remote and put on server 1. It's a double yeah, that's 2 cards in 1 server there. Last click, I'm going to draw 3. We're gonna have to play this as fast as we can, because the moment that kit sets up, it's harder to do anything about it. So anyway, we'll draw first. Okay, that's good. Let's start Pantograph. Okay, let's play Diesel. Alright, this is really good. This is really good. We got 6 cards, so we need to play 1 card. So I'm just going to play Dirty Laundry. Make a run on Archive, because I don't know what this card is. Okay, I'm not supposed to know. So I'm just gonna make a what do you call it? A safe run, just to get money. I got 11 credit now. Alright, on the other hand, I forgot to press that, so it's okay. So So I will just draw and play celebrity game to get 10 credits. Yep. So now the corp has 15 credits, so that's really dangerous. So now it's my turn. We still don't have a code gate breaker, so I don't know what these are, and they are really dangerous to run through. Actually, I do have code gate breaker. Oh my god. Oh. Very tempting. Very tempting to just run through. So we're just gonna install this golden blades, and so this guarantees that I will break the first ice, because whatever the first ice that I see, I will break with a code gate breaker. So I'm just gonna do a maker's eye run now. Whatever this ice is, I'm pretty sure I can break it, but just to be sure, I'm gonna gain 2 credit first. Then I'm gonna make us eye. So now the corp will rest whatever eyes they have. So it's a roto turret, so we'll encounter that ice, and now it becomes a code gate. Now that it becomes a code gate, I can use my Guardian Blade to break it. So fully break roto turret for 2 credits. That's a cheap one, and we also know what ice there is. I'm gonna breach and no further actions. So we still want agenda, and we can install 1 card, which is good. So let's just install this Maryland campaign. It's okay, I don't want another agenda. Wow. So we're gonna install Carmen because we made a successful run. I'm gonna be really cheap, so I'm gonna end my turn. So normally that would be very dangerous to have only 1 card. Oh my god, forgot to rest the Maryland campaign again. Okay. Right, let's just put another agenda on R&D. Must stop them. Put on new server and draw a card. Enter. It's okay to play a bit slower because Kit can always break 1 line of ice. So, let's start. So now that they got 2 ice here, it's gonna be difficult to go through. So let's just draw first and play Diesel and play Smart Way Distributor. It's wartime, that's right. So we already have 4 points. We need 3 more points to win, and the cop doesn't have any points yet, so we can take our time. So for the last click, should we try and force them to run? Okay, I don't have much credit, so let's just install stuff. So the cop time. The cop is gonna play H1. I forgot to rest again. Okay, you know what? I have to undo that. Because I keep forgetting to rest the cards. Rest. Start there. Okay. Yep, that's better. So I'm gonna play H1. I'm gonna play anagram to get 3 credit, and I'm gonna draw. I'm trying to look for what do you call that? Biotic labor to score some of these agendas, but I can't seem to find it. Probably needs a card called sprint. So it's my turn again. I will take 3 credit from Telework contract. I get 1 from Smartware distributor. I'll play Diesel to draw 3 cards. I'll play Sure Gamble to gain 4 and Creative Commission to gain 4. So that's a pretty quick turn. So back to Corp. Oh my god. This is yabai. I'm just gonna show my hand. And turn. So start turn. So the corp have revealed that they have at least 1, 2, 3 agendas. They got 3 agendas in their hand, so we're gonna run the hand. So whatever this ice is, we can always break it with our Guardian Blade. But to be safe, you can always install corroded. No, we're gonna run HQ. So it's gonna rest white space. So white space is the code gate, but since I'm rich, I only have to break the first line. So the second line says if the runner has 6 credit or less, end the run. So that means as long as I have more than 6 credit, it doesn't end the run. So I just need to break the first line. So we're gonna use encounter ice first, right? And then I'm gonna use break 1 code kit subroutine. Runner lose 3 credit and done. Continue the movement. Fire unbroken. Continue the movement. Bridge server. No further action. Still. Now I can install 1 card. I will install the barrier brick. I will now draw 1 more card. Take 3 credit. And creative commission. This deck is so good. It's criminal. Oh my god, there's no ice. I have 15 ice and none of it came. Just click draw. Second click draw. Click HQ. Enter. Discard 1 card. So start turn. Now I already have 6 agenda points, so I only need 1 more card to win, and I've seen that the corp had at least 2 more agendas. So just now they showed us 1, 2, 3. So at least there's 2 more agendas. So it's safe to run on HQ. So do I run first? Let's take the 3 credit first, and then we'll make a run on HQ. So it's gonna rest the first ice, which forces the use of our ability. So we're gonna counter ice. So it has code gate. So I'm just gonna break it with my golden blade and nothing else. Continue. 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 Continue encounter ice. Continue encounter ice. So it is white space, so I will break it with golden blade. Break 1 code gate. Runner lose 3. Done. Continue. Continue. Bridge. No further action. Steal. Install 1 card. So that is it. That is all for the introduction to Netrunner deck building. I hope you learn a little bit on how to build a deck. Of course, if you don't understand how to build a deck, always reach out to me. And until next time, you guys see me. That's correct. Bye bye.